that. I might be doing a special video soon, or later, I don't know. I'm going to be doing a Okay, we're going versus Brooklyn Nets. Let's go versus these kids and beat them hard. Play game. Okay, so we're away, so I'm gonna pick the worst jerseys for them. There, Pride. I'm gonna pick that one. Then Pride. We're gonna both be using Prides. So let's do this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Online.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. So for Brooklyn, their last game, a loss to the Celtics in Boston. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave financially.
Thanks for all the veterans that put their lives on the line for us.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Man in at shooting guard. Jay Crowder out there with Mickey. Then it's Thomas. And it's Sullinger in at the 5. Shots good from Young. On defense, the Nets, they couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Nets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Here's Bogdanovich. No good. And it's Boston the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Here's Mann. The rebound by the Nets. Shaq with it. And the loss to the Celtics the other night definitely was not himself. Screen by Young. Here's Kilpatrick. He's guarded by Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Young from the arc. And it's Freak with the rebound. And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you and embrace you, you're theirs. And it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fan.
Lopez sets a screen for Jack. Right wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that one's good. Thomas got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Jack passes to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Kilpatrick. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kilpatrick's got 5.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Thomas goes in. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here is Jack. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Lopez. No good. Good D by Sullinger. Outside Thomas. A floater. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Kilpatrick passes to Lopez. And that is good. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Freak. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Lopez with the steal.
Look at that. It went right through him.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Thomas kicks to Freak. It's deflected. Here's Mickey. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
That is so good.
Mickey's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
I've been making such good progress. Where I had to be, and then it goes all the way down to a C+. How? I don't understand so much. Like, I really can't.
Boston making some changes. Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, it's like they keep taking out.
Well, the Celtics shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, PJ Augustine out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Now, here's Thomas, following the miss by Brook Lopez.
Oh my gosh. I'm joking. My person let go.
Here's Bogdanovich. Turner covering. Johnson dishes to Augustine. Lopez a screen. Plus Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He ended with 20 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. Performances like this have been the norm this season, it seems, as he is enjoying a breakout year. The franchise feels pretty smart now, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'll be awfully difficult to top that last game.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.